Hello, my friends, and welcome to today's video break. In Psalm 43, verse 3, David says these words, "Send me your light and your faithful care. Let them lead me. Let them bring me to your holy mountain, to the place where you dwell." Now, David is pleading for God to bring him light. He's pleading for him to bring him faithful care. He's trusting that God will be the one who will deliver him, who will restore him. He knows that his situation is he's in a very difficult place because he's being rejected not only by the Saul, but now his own son, and so he's everything in him as a person is being challenged before God. The very things that we all cling to is relationships, isn't it? And when those relationships get broken or get out of, when strife begins to happen, our heart begins to hurt. And I really believe this is what David, his heart was in a heart. I think he really had a tender heart and loved God. And so he needed and wanted and desired God to lead him to a place where he could find wholeness. And he knew that God could do it. And so he asked for two things. He asked for light and he asked for God's care, his faithful care, to be the one that restored him. And so, children, we can look of God. We can look for so many different things to lead us in our life, to bring us to that place where we know that's the place of abundance. And we can try out here. We can strive so hard to do this, read this book, fix this problem, become more self-aware, or whatever it might be. But until God is the one that has the leadership of your heart, we're always going to be striving out here, aren't we? Until we're settled in here, until we allow God to be the one that is leading, we're trusting to lead us, and that he's going to light the way. And he wants to. He wants to. We're going to just strive to try to find it. Well, that's just the way we're created. That's that's not who God has created us to be. But when we come into this world, that's our flesh just gets in the way. And so God wants to say, I believe, that calm down, relax. Let my light be the one that lightens your way. Trust what God is saying to be true in your life, and then follow it. Even though it might feel a little bit awkward at first or feel different because it's so contrary to the way that you're normally walking, continue to follow what God has showed you through his word to be true. And my friends, keep walking. Keep walking, keeping yourself before God, trusting what he's saying, and be blessed.